Do not take the stimulus. Of course you will. It's free money. But why is it free? You do know nothing is free, right? Let's see. $1,200 for everybody. I'm talking about bombs on the street. If you didn't make $12,000 a year, you qualify for it. I mean, that's including everybody. And if you file for 2 years, 2019 and 18, you get it. Facts. That's everybody. They got everybody covered. Why do they want to give everybody money? On top of that, they thinking about an extension with $2,000 a month plus an extra $1,000, $3,000 a month for almost every American. I have never seen the government so willy-nilly to give out money ever in my life or anybody else's lifetime when I look back in history. And that brings me to suspicion. They're trying to break the system. They're trying to break the dollar. Damn, you say it's three things tied into one. I say do not take the stimulus because, like anybody, you're going to get lazy, dependent, and hooked at the perfect time. They want to pay every American. And to do this will break the dollar bill. It will crash. They want it to crash. They want to give all this money to all Americans so they can get dependent. They got new proposals of the $2,000 a month plus the $1,000. Why are they pushing for that? You know the people didn't ask for that, and you know that sure we want that, but I'm just saying I ain't never saw the government ever initiated something like this. And they only doing it because they trying to crash the system. We're between 25 trillion. The last time I checked was 24 trillion in debt. Now they already gave the first wave of stimulus of the 1,200, and they're getting everybody else now. So you gotta add a couple more trillion to that. So let's say 24 trillion. Let's say 26 trillion. Then you want to give out $3,000 a month for each American. That will cost $25 trillion estimated. So we are already 26 trillion in debt. Now we're about to be double in debt. 50,000 to 50 trillion. Now we already 26 trillion. By the end of 1 year, we will double the debt if they pay everybody, and rightfully so, but it should be a better way in the system to do it. But we don't have a better system. We have worthless paper dollar that's not backed by gold. So therefore, it's going to create a bubble and it's going to bust. If the debt is already at 24 trillion and if it gets 50 trillion, that's going to scare the investors away because it's going to be in no man's land to ever recovering from that, and there won't be no good ideas to even try to come back to that. It's just too deep. So the stock market will be affected by that, and that might trigger a dollar crash situation. The coronavirus alone can cause that situation too. So you got different ways that can cause this dollar to go crashing, and they're covering all their tracks to make it more than one way that it helps it crash. The national debt, the stock market, and it's coronavirus. And the coronavirus is key because that's all they have to do, and what they are doing now for essential places and places that's closed down. That alone is affecting the dollar bill and the economy. So they can just play that card all day and keep some companies, some working and some closed, to manipulate the system, the market. You know what I'm saying? And they want to crash this dollar and get you comfortable on it. So you can't work, you can't do nothing because you want to take this easy ass check, right? But in the middle of that, this is how they're gonna get you. In my other video I made last year, I told you they're gonna have money on the chip. And what's the money on the chip? The stimulus. All right, you already getting the stimulus. So if the dollar bill crashed for any reason while you're getting your stimulus check, to continue getting your stimulus check, you have to get it in the way that they agreed the next money system will be. So if they say the chip, we're gonna put this money on the chip, then you gotta get the chip to continue getting your $2,000 or $3,000 a month. This can go on for a year. So the dollar can crash within months, or within a month, in my opinion. So a year is a long time, and this coronavirus already got started of closing down America and closing and destroying the dollar bill, with this debt. We're going to double the debt. And the coronavirus is managing who work and stays open and who closes, so you can manipulate the system to however you want it to go. So when the dollar crashes while you getting your stimulus check, your $3,000 a month, and you all comfortable, what you gonna do? That's how they gonna force you to take the chip. They ain't gonna force you. Some gonna get forced, but they know the majority, they can't do that. So they gonna have to entice you and make you choose to put it in there. So if they have a stimulus check that you get every month, $3,000, and you ain't doing shit, you gonna get so dependent on that to where when the dollar crash and when they transfer it over to the chip, when they say you have to take the chip to continue getting your stimulus, you're going to take the chip. And that's how they're going to get you to take the chip. so you can continue getting your stimulus check. This is the setup that I see. They're gonna trying to make the dollar bill crash in time when everybody getting their checks. Then, oh, well, we got to get this chip. So, or to get or to continue getting the stimulus, you have to get your vaccine certificate to continue getting it. $3,000. That's what I'm saying. Like, why is they throwing all this money around? So they gonna make you be like, no, I'll do anything to keep this money going. So yes, I'll take the chip. Cause they gonna crash that shit and they gonna transfer it over to the chip. So what you gonna do? If you getting 3 G's a month and you sitting on your ass partying every damn day, then the dollar crash, then they say you want to keep getting your money, you got to take it on the chip because the dollar bill is worthless. You can't use the money no more. It's no good. You know what I'm saying? Or the coronavirus is spreading through money, so we have to do it on the chip. I mean, they can go either way with it. You know what I'm saying? Then what you gonna do? You gonna take the chip so you can continue your benefits, or you gonna walk away, live off grid, go in the woods, or whatever? I already know the answer to what you're gonna do. You're gonna take the chip. You're gonna take that chip. All these motherfuckers walking around here like, I ain't taking no chip. Writing comments, I ain't taking no chip. Nigga, you gonna take that goddamn chip. You ain't built like me. You ain't ready to walk away from a goddamn skills trade, heavy machinery, and walk away from your house and live on the run. You're not built like that. So this is going to be history to where your kids is going to look at you when they get they're not going to think anything wrong at the moment, but later on down the line they're going to look back and they're going to look at you like y'all fucked up, just like how we now just looking at Martin Luther King, how he and they generation fucked up for integrating when we were supposed to get our own nation, huh? You supposed to promote for you supposed to promote ownership, not living or not renting. Integrating was renting. Getting our own nation is ownership. This is what this guy taught us. Don't be that. When your kids say, I can't believe these fools accepted this goddamn chip. Because at this moment, when you dead and gone, it's going to be so high tech, they can push a button to where you can just die and shit on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Or give you pain. They don't even gotta give you. They don't even have to have jails no more. If they do these chips, they wouldn't even have to do jails no more. That's all they have to do is give you time on the chip punishment. We're gonna zap you for 2 weeks straight. Zip, 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 zip. You just going through pain and shit for 2 weeks. They zapping your ass, zapping your ass. That probably work better than jail. No jail needed. You just get zapped for 2 fucking weeks straight, nonstop, or a whole month, or a whole year, just in pain. Zip, 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 get zipped through your chip. Do you want that? 2 generations down the line, you coons and wannabes and scary people out there is going to participate in this coonery right now in the moment. That 2 generations down the line, they're going to be shaking their head like, what happened? Like how we looking back on slavery, like, what happened? How did y'all bend over and accept it to be slaves? You know what I'm saying? You don't care because you ain't gonna be here. You're gonna be dead anyway. You ain't gonna care. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody not caring. Nobody standing up and making the world better. They just send back. The people got to make the world better. Not no God. That's what the religions are for. So you can pray to God, so you can shut down your inner higher self, and you give it to an external source that's going to mislead you to nowhere. Because we the ones that's supposed to stop this and do this, and we're not, because they threw God in here, and you waiting for him to do it, and he ain't never coming because they made him up. And they didn't tell you that you was in a virtual reality game, Ready Player One, and you not even holding the fucking controllers. You fucking sleep. Wake up. Grab the controllers. That's all you have to do is be confident and say it, and it will manifest. Just have some confidence, some nuts, some braveness. Just be confident and fight for good for one time. And they scratch that and come up with another play. They probably put it on a credit card. Don't like it, but it's better than a fucking chip. Nah, y'all gonna sit back. Long as you can have your house, individuals. This is why I hate humans, and that's why I call myself a supreme being, because the humans, that's all they're going to do. They're going to act like they're intelligent. They're going to act like they're not with it. They not with the bullshit. But when shit hit the fan, these motherfuckers going to get scared, and they're going to bow down and participate like others in the past and other situations that got us to this point. They're going to participate and land down the bricks to the newly decorated hell on earth that keeps getting worse, because nobody wants to stop up. Nobody don't want war, but things are out of hand. So that's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? It takes something. I mean, it just don't participate. We all come together and don't. They need us to participate. If we come together and don't participate, we got them. But anyway, man, don't take the stimulus. I know you're going to take it. And I'm going to take mine too. But I'm going to tell you something. You have to at least know that to not get comfortable with this money and to act like you don't even have it and to continue to do what you have to do, because they're going to have you so dependent on it, and they're going to pull a rug, and you're going to be midpoint in that shit getting it, and they're going to switch money systems, and you're going to have to go with whatever money system they say, and that's going to be the chip. So you're going to take the chip to continue getting your benefits? Yes or no? Leave a comment at the bottom and let me know which one you would do. All right, peace. Life is rigged.